Good morning, everybody. We're going to start in about a minute. So get comfy, grab your spot, and lay down on your back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Be ready for a nice, relaxing class this morning. Taking that couple minutes for yourself. Hopefully you can stay for the full 45. I understand sometimes that people can't. But even if you could only give yourself 25 or 30 minutes, it is 25 or 30 minutes more than nothing. So we will take what we can get. So lay down on your back, get comfortable, breathe, go through your intentions, go through your gratitude lists, get rid of any extra thoughts you may have, or at the very least, just relax and be in the moment for about 2 or 3 minutes. If your legs are bent like mine, straighten them out and bring your right knee into the chest and hold. And then do some nice little motions from that hip joint. One way, and then the other way. I'm going to bring that knee back in and pull it a little bit over to the side so you're reaching more towards the armpit. And then release that leg and knee down so you're in a nice little tree pose, laying down on your back. Trying your best to keep both hips on the ground. hands on your belly, and just work on your breath, getting nice, big, deep belly breaths. Try to let that knee and hip relax and really open up. And take that hand to the outside of the knee and push it on in. So let's do the other side. So straighten the right leg, lift in the left leg. And let's do some circles. And switch direction. Pull that knee towards that armpit. And then relax that knee and leg down. So time really is an issue for you some days. We are changing around our schedule a little bit. Hopefully you got notified. We are going to be offering an express yoga class and an express cardio strength class each week. So the yoga class will be offered on Tuesday mid-morning. So instead of the 45-minute flow, it's going to be a 30-minute flow to try to get people to be able to squeeze a little bit more yoga into their day. So even if you can't take the class during that time, you could always take it later. If that's something that interests you. That's with Jessica. Okay, take that hand to the outside of the knee. Hug both those knees in one more time and bring that neck, chin, and shoulders up. Make a big ball. Okay, so let's roll 2 or 3 times and sit on up. Beautiful. And swing it around into tabletop. Swing a little left to right. And then stop when your hips are on your right and look over your right shoulder. And then switch to your left. Come back to the middle. Take your mat, fold it on over on itself, and put your left knee on that crease. Then you're going to stand on up and grab your right foot. And then if you want to come down to your forearm or to your hand, just doing a nice quad stretch. So most of my weight is, about 90% of the weight is in my left knee. My right knee's touching the ground, but there's not weight in it. And if you want to come up all the way, you can do that too. Whatever position seems comfortable for you. I'll give you the chance to play around and do both. And I'm stretching right in here. Okay, release and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to roll over. Put my right knee on, grab my left foot, pull back, and first I'm going to be on the ground because that's what I was the first time. And then because I stood up, I'm going to stand up on this one too. And then I'm going to release. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. I'm going to tuck my right toes back, stretch out with that calf. Nice flat back to the best of my ability, and my fingertips are spread wide. I'm going to cross it over and push back again. And come back, other side, left foot back, tuck those toes under. Come on up and cross it behind. And release. Come to the middle of the mat, turn sideways, and bring one foot out to the side, and then come down as low as you feel comfortable, stretching out the inner upper thigh. Release and switch. Come back in, turn it on your mat. Come to all fours and do a big, huge hollowing cat. And then switch it to our cow. What holiday we're gonna give our cow? Springtime, Easter cow. And cat. And cow. Come back to neutral, sit back on our heels. All right, we're gonna do some IYNTs. We're gonna do them single arm. So we have the ability to make sure that we're nice and neutral with our back and we're not swinging things around. So I'm going to have one hand just kind of here. So I have a nice flat back. I'm not in any sort of weird rounded position. And if there's a different position that you would rather be in that will keep you nice and secure, you could do it, including sitting up. That's totally fine. So an I is in the front, a Y is diagonal, and a T is out to the side. So we're gonna go through 10 on the right, and then rest for a second, and then do 10 on the left. Okay, so let's have our arm in front for I, Y, T. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How's that shoulder doing? 7. Mind's feeling it for sure. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, sit on back, shake out those shoulders. How does that feel? It's amazing sometimes what just body weight can do. Especially if you do them slow and controlled. If you're swinging it all over the place, you got nothing. But if you're actually taking the time, and that's one of those things, even if you don't have weights available to you, you can still get a good workout if you put the time and energy into doing the muscle to mind connection and really focusing on the movements. Okay, you ready for side 2? Okay, get yourself in a similar position that you were side A. And let's go I, Y, T for 1, and 2, 3, 4. Even if you happen to be at Share My Body yesterday, and we did exercises like this, we can still do them every day. It's a great thing to do every day. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Okay, on your side, pick a side. And we're going to do something similar with the feet. We're going to lift in front, we're going to lift in the middle, and we're going to lift to the side. So the height can be totally up to you. Once you get the hang of it, try to relax your head and neck as much as possible so you're not looking at the monitor, the screen, whatever you got going on. So I think I'm going to lift my legs about halfway. I'm not going to go all the way up here. I'm probably going to go to about here or so. That's what I want to do. So if you're lifting a different height than me, maybe you don't do as many repetitions as me. Totally cool, you do you, okay? So forward, middle, back. Let's go 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Great. Other side. middle, and back. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome work. Well, let's swing around and make ourselves go into a downward facing dog. No rush to get there. And if you're not ready to go to downward dog yet, you can always go to a puppy posture here by having your head on the ground, the hips in the air, and on your forearms. Other than that, downward dog time. Stretch out those feet. And then walk those feet to meet the hands. If you were in puppy, we're coming to stand, so come to join us. And coming here into mountain. So it'll give people an extra couple seconds. If they were somewhere different, or if they want to grab some water or make any adjustments. Just focusing on the ground. And then step 1 foot in front and 1 foot back. So we're in a high lunge. And we're finding our balance point this morning. So feel free to make those feet nice and wide. So right now, our legs are straight and we're working on balance. And I'm really stretching out that calf and the leg behind me. And all we're going to do is we're going to lean forward, not fall over. This is how we're doing this. Drag that foot up, drag that foot back, and straighten out. So we're just dragging up, dragging back. So our leg is staying straight. So depending on how far that leg comes up, that's totally fine. We're just down and back in a nice fluid motion. 10 repetitions, and I'm going to do my 10. I'm going to count quietly. So if I lose my balance, I'm going to say, okay, fine, and I'm going to start that number again. So, on your mark, get set. When you're ready, stay there. Took a lot more balance than I thought it was going to this morning, but that's okay. So I'm still here and I'm still stretching out that calf. Okay, I'm gonna switch it out, other leg. So first we're just gonna be here. And stretch that calf. And just find your balance on the other side. And then 10 nice, long, controlled on your own time. Okay? All right, get set, let's go. And then when I'm done, I'm staying put. Find my balance. And then release. Okay, so let's try a tree pose. We'll try twice to each side. If you were here and Share My Body, we did this yesterday too, except we did it with balance. So if you need balance, you take the balance. You have here, or you have here. If you have here, this leg is pushing this way, this foot is pushing this way, so it's making a nice balancing act. Do not put your foot on your kneecap. 20-second holds, right side, left side, right side, left side. Okay, so pick your foot, pick your leg, and let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Relax. I started my foot up high. It started to swing down a little bit lower, slide down a little bit lower. I found it was too close to my knee for my comfort, so I moved it down below my knee. I hope you make the same type of choice that happened to you. Okay, other side. Pick that foot up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Relax. Take a second. All right, we're ready for side A again. Okay, lift that leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Final side, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Relax, shake it out, walk about. All right. Come back to your mat. Bring those arms up. Bring those arms down and swing forward and stop. I'll let the arms drop. Come on up. Arms up to the side, swing down and stop. Arms drop. 3 more times. Up. Swing down. Stop. Reset. On up. Come down. And stop. This one, come up. Do a little bitty back bend. Oh, feels good. I'm halfway down. And stop. Reset. Wonderful. Come sideways on your mat. Our feet are going to be in a sumo or a plie position, which means your toes are out here. And all we're going to do is 10 squats with our feet flat on the ground and 10 squats up on our toes. I'm going to be here just so I stay in frame a little bit better. I'm going to be outside of my mat, but feel free just to be sideways on your mat so you're in the most stable position that you can. All right, so my arms are just going to be in front of me. If they want to be somewhere else or balanced, totally fine. Pick your position. And let's go down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on up. Now, up on both sets of toes. If that's too much, you can stay down, not a problem. So we're up on our toes here. Let's do 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Drop those feet, shake it out. All right, we're going to make our way back down to the ground. So bring those arms up. Swing it forward this time, come all the way down. Touch the ground. Bend those knees generously. And then step 1 foot back. Step the other foot back. And come all the way down. Hands underneath your chin. Take a big deep breath. Take your right hand behind, grab that foot, pull back. And release. Other side, pull that foot back. And release. And if you want to do both feet at the same time, and release. Roll yourself onto your back. Hug those knees in. come to seated. In a crisscross leg position. Up nice and tall. Just here for a second. And let's just lean forward. And come on up, spinal twist. And spinal twist. Other way. Come back to the start, switch those legs around. Stand nice and tall. And lean forward. Come on up, spinal twist. And spinal twist. Come back to the center. Bring both those legs out in front of you. And bring them as wide as you can. Toes pointed straight up towards the ceiling. And you are nice and tall in your spine. And all I'm going to do is just lean forward as far as I can, keeping those hips on the ground. Walk those hands a little bit to the right. Walk those hands a little bit to the left. Come back to the middle, so you then go down a little bit more. And come on up. Bring those feet in together. And bend the right knee in. Give that foot and knee, leg, whatever you got going on, give it a bit of a squeeze. Up nice and tall. Drop that foot to the side and lean on in. Flat back. Having that knee in. Other side, knee comes in first. Give it a big old squeeze. And then drop that foot off to the side and lean on in. And then come on in and bring both of those feet in. And drop those knees to the side. Big breaths. And rock a little side to side. That feels good. And then bring those feet in. All right, we have a 2-minute play time. or you can do 2 minutes of abs with me. So whatever you would prefer to do. If that, by playtime, I mean if there's something you feel like you need to do for yourself this morning, you need to do a handstand, you need to do bridges, whatever floats your boat. Or if you're like, yeah, no, I think I feel good, you're gonna do 2 minutes of abs with me. So totally your choice. So I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna lay on my back. I'm gonna do 10 crunches and 10 sit-ups. For crunches, the hands are gonna be in front of my chest, and for sit-ups, they're gonna be in front of my chest. If you're doing abs with me, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to make my way to Shavasana. Okay, I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana today. Please stay at least another 30 seconds. Promise me you'll stay at least 30 more seconds. If you can stay longer, wonderful, great. I hadn't suggested. But thank you for joining me today for class. I hope you had a wonderful flow with me. Thank you for joining me on Tuesday. Remember that we're offering the 30-minute express yogas on Tuesday mid-morning. Please check our schedule, Fast Jump Fitness, or it's on our Facebook page. If you have any questions, please let us know. And I'll see you next time.